I get to kick off my Friday Fun Day with a meeting with a board member, but it's at a great bakery, so that makes it a little better. No, it'll be fun. She's great. Well, that breakfast went entirely longer than I had planned. Yeah, sometimes these board discussions, you know, they drag on. But we did get the benefit of landing some cupcakes, which always goes over well with my wife. So we have this cool tradition, maybe cooler for her than me, that Tiffany developed a cupcake obsession a few years back. You know, just not so much, I mean, she's thin, she's beautiful, but loves cupcakes. So everywhere I travel, I always try and bring her cupcakes from around the nation. And sometimes they travel well, sometimes they don't. But just coming back from Port Chester, New York, with some kneaded bread cupcakes might score me some valuable points. And by the way, this vlog is sort of about everything, you know, focused on entrepreneurship and success. But, you know, not that you want to hear me opine on relationships, but look, if you're not successful in your relationships at home, then why bother, right? If you're not successful with your family, even if you're, you know, you're not married, I'm talking about your extended family, whatever, if you can't lead a healthy, happy life, then what's the point of making any money, or what's the point of the hustle, in my opinion? So people ask sometimes, well, what, you know, what's the key to success and this and that in the marriage, including, I say, my response is the same as when I answer the question, how do you build a corporate culture? You do things, right? If you have the idea like, hey, let's buy some cupcakes, buy them. You know what I mean? Don't just think about it and say, oh, they're kind of expensive, or you know what I mean? Like, do nice things for each other regularly. Don't chintz out. Don't make excuses. Take the extra time. And in my opinion, it pays off. Just sort of one brick at a time, you build a relationship. There's Shawn on relationships. Can I just share with you one of the biggest lifesavers in my life? It is this silly thing. Yes, the Wi-Fi. Mobile Wi-Fi. So I exited that meeting, that breakfast late. The conversation ran long. I had a very important call with some investors to get on where I owed them a deck to be uploaded and wasn't able to do it this morning. And without that thing, of course I could have connected through my iPhone, but of course that destroys your battery, by the way, which is why I don't do it. But without that little guy on the road, I do like so much business out of my car, my laptop. Not moving, not driving. I pull over, you know, handled my business and moved on. But I'll tell you what, man, life saver. All right, what's good? What's good with customer love today? Nikki?
All is good. All is well. All good.
I want specifics.
We're doing a lot of sales. Look at my board.
Give me a piece of good news. Quote of the day. To give real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with money, and that is sincerity and integrity.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Steve, you've moved.
I have not moved.
I like you there.
He's doing customer love.
I'm helping out over here.
You get to be like the face for the brand, you know, for all the visitors that we get at
It's only
HQ.
temporary.
We holding it down?
Yes.
Ready for a good Friday?
Black Friday has begun.
Yeah. One of our colleagues just said he started watching your vlogs and he thinks you're a cool dude.
What?
It's working.
The vlog.
The vlog is spreading.
Was he buying something? What was he doing?
He wanted to buy a sectional, but it was only 20% offline. I sent him to Mayfair to get the extra discount.
Wow. That's really cool. And did he? So how did he stumble across the vlog? Just researching the company, or what?
Yeah. I don't know how he found it, but he asked if we worked with you and what you were like.
Well, there we go. Did you lie to him and tell him that I was a nice guy? Look, LOVESAC has a long way to go on building a, you know, world-class culture, and you know, we're trying, but I will say this, and it's my same advice for relationships, right, that I just mentioned. How do you build a great culture? People ask it all the time. You do stuff. If you think of something fun to do, you do it, right? If you think of, you know what, we should go bowling. We should all go see a movie together, you know, or by the way, we should just buy lunch every now and then, you know, instead of just talking about it, you do it. Okay. What's my point? My point is, regardless of how you build culture in your company, and those are stupid examples, you got to do it, because the sad part about the human condition, and it's a good topic for my Friday fun day, where we work might as well not suck. Because sadly, we spend more time with our coworkers and, at our jobs than we get to typically with our children or our families at home or our loved ones or out on the lake or doing whatever other fun thing we like to do. That's just like the reality of the grind. And there are some people that, that have escaped that, but for the most part, if you're gonna work somewhere 8 hours a day, it might as well not suck. So make an effort or make a change.
I don't know if we want to keep going through this.
Does this look like a Friday fun day to you?
I think we did Jack's questions.
Oh, you gotta love real life. Kids and their lessons and all the cool stuff that makes up not work. Gotta pick up Duke. Duke!
Duke! Duke! Duke! Duke!
Come on, Duke.
Let's go, Duke!
Oh! All right.
You're meeting.
Hey, guess what? Mommy's busy right now. You know what that means? We're gonna go do whatever you wanna do. What do you wanna do?
That. This.
You are breaking my heart.
No, because
All he wants to do is play my phone.
No, because you are going to that meeting.
No, I just want to play with you.
Oh, okay.
You want to play?
I thought.
What do you want to play? What do you want to play?
Challenge?
What?
Family challenge?
Family challenge?
Two plus players.
2 plus players?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to play a board game with just you and me? Or should we go somewhere crazy?
Like what?
I don't know. Let's go figure it out because it's Friday Fun Day! One thing I will say about Fun Day Friday and about fun in general is I know lots of entrepreneurs who just work to the bone. We're all workaholics, all of us. But you know what? A Shawnism that I've believed in for a very long time, pretty much the whole time that I've been at this grind, is that you've got to play along the way. Something that I believe in fundamentally. Because if you don't, man, you wake up and you'll be 40 or some crazy old number like that.
To what?
40!
Oh, 40?
And you won't have done anything. I don't try to outwork my employees. I don't try and stay later than them, get there earlier than them. I try to get my job done, which is never done. But I do my part. I work late into the night, to be honest with you, after my kids are in bed.
Let's go, Dad.
But I try to have amazing mornings and amazing meal times. Am I at home most of the time for dinner?
Yeah.
Exactly. I do my best, and thanks to my wife for pushing me.
I thought not every day.
I know, I try. I travel a lot. But you know what? Even when I travel, man, I do my best to try and find something cool to do.
I want to travel to England.
England? You want to go to England?
Or Hawaii.
Whoa, why do you want to go to Hawaii?
That's what. Or Africa. Have you ever?
We should open a store in Hawaii. Then it'd be easy to play along the way. So this is what I hate about daylight savings. We should be at home right now riding bikes. What could we do right now, Duke, if it were sunny and fun?
It's sunny and what?
It gets dark so early on the East Coast. So for Fun Day Friday, I've been reduced to this. There it is, $1. This is where the real deals are. What do you think, Duke? Let's go crazy. Look at all this amazing stuff, Duke. Wow.
What's this?
I don't know, but it's $1. What is that?
It's heavy.
What does that thing do?
I think it's an airplane. Except it's a little different. What's this? A ping pong gun.
Cool. Hey, Duke, I have an idea. Let's surprise Lucky and Pepper and Valentine and get them all something cool. What do you think? Should we pick them something cool from Dollar Mania?
Yeah, so let's pick one thing for ourselves.
You build your own skateboard. Very small skateboard.
Is there $100 inside this?
What do you think? And they had $100?
Nope. Magic.
Can you do magic, Duke?
I never had one. This one's $1.
Want to learn how to play chess?
Yeah.
Okay, who's that for?
Pepper.
Whoa! Dude, that mermaid is almost as tall as you. Let's see it.
She's not as tall as me.
Oh, you're right. How tall is she?
Up to my finger. Beep. This is $1. It says special on it.
Okay, Duke. Who's that for?
Lucky. Yeah.
How's business?
It's good.
Yeah? Thank you. Don't work too hard. Regardless of how you do it.
Wait, walk away. This is gonna sound tread. Oh, Dad.
At the end of the day, the get off the couch philosophy and the play along the way Shawnism are not about spending big money and doing big things. It's not about yachts and boats and vacations and big family trips to Disney, even though all that's super cool, I guess. Well, I don't know about yachts, but it's about getting off the couch, man. So many kids these days are just drones to their phones or their parents' phones. And trust me, I'm guilty of, you know, giving my kids too much screen time. I mean, we try hard and fight against that. But you've got to fight inertia. It's so much easier to hand your kid the phone or an iPad than just to like come up with anything even as stupid as rolling to Dollar Mania and, you know, looking at goofy things on the wall. And it's tough in the winter, and it's tough after work. We're tired, and, you know, sometimes we just want to get our kids to bed or, you know, zone out in front of the TV. But the get off the couch attitude has to apply to everything in life, not just work, right? And that's one of the things that I'll never regret building LOVESAC. I think it's possible that if I had pushed even harder, I mean, some would accuse me of being a workaholic. Others would accuse me of being a playaholic. I guess it depends which Shawn you know. I don't know, honestly, where I stand on that. I feel like it's so easy to... There's always someone who works harder. There's always someone who works longer and definitely smarter in my case. But, you know, I'll never regret all the times I took the time on a business trip to, you know, go surfing early in the morning or go swim in the ocean whenever I get out to California, just on principle. Or, you know, in China, sometimes we've gone off the grid and done stupid things, running around the backwoods of China, even though, you know, it took an extra day here or there from work. I mean, if you don't play along the way, a business can just suck years out of your life. And you'll wake up and, you know, maybe not have gone anywhere or done anything super fun. You've maybe made a ton of money at some point, but if all of your youth was, you know, spent grinding and building, then what's the point? And my youth is mostly gone, but I had a fantastic time doing it with amazing people and tried to always take the time to find a decent place to eat on the road, or catch a late movie together even after a long day, or, you know, just go do something stupid. But having a good time even along the way. And you got to push yourself, because it's a lot easier to just, you know, go to the hotel and crash, or, you know, come back home and turn on the TV and zone out, or let your kids zone out. So push yourself. Get off the couch. Go make it happen. Even if the it is just something mindless and fun. Tacos! Let's go, buddy.
I like the tacos from Taco Bell, but the tacos here are different.
I think one of my favorite things in the world are cheap tacos. You know what I mean? Not like the fancy Mexican places with their hand-hacked guacamole that costs like $20 a bowl. I'm talking like street tacos, carne asada, al pastor, the real deal. I fell in love with them when the LOVESAC factory was down in Mexico. I actually lived in Mexico for a year, down in Rosarito. The factory was in Tijuana, and oh my gosh, tacos El Gordo, greasy, off a spit, real Amazing street tacos for $1. Lights out. Anytime I can find like a little taco bodega, I'm in. Thank you. Don't work too hard. Yeah. Ooh, Valentine.
Oh, Pepper didn't get it. Me and Dad bought it from Dollar Mania. From Dollar Mania. Thank you. Oh, Pepper.
Will you give him a big hug?
Where's the music? Me. Dun, 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 and it's yummy.
I had no idea that mermaid was so pleasant to listen to when I bought it. I thought it was just a silent little mermaid. What a pleasant surprise! And I thought these little mermaids were silent. Who knew we were buying the bonus mermaids with batteries, lights, and sound?
You better sit down for a while.
So, do you have any problems with things like this?
It is an amusing fact that nearly every kids movie that ends at our house, of course with the music during the closing credits, evolves into a spontaneous dance party. And one that I will miss greatly when it ceases to happen so spontaneously. I'm Shawn. This is the Get Off the Couch vlog, and I want to leave you just with lots of gratitude for our veterans on this Veterans Day weekend. Those who've given their lives so that we can have this free country and enjoy things like a peaceful night with our family, or you know, a no-hassle trip to the dollar store. Very grateful. Please subscribe, please share this out, please help me get the word out so that we can inspire more people to get off the couch and just go make it happen today.